Alright, welcome back. I figured out where we have to go. Wrong button. Want to go to Outpost X11 on planet Aridia. Completely forgot about this. There's an area we couldn't go to because you need the slingshot. Did a little bolt grinding on Kerwan. I just ran back through it and did a little bolt grinding, so let's pick up the Glove of Doom.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
What the Glove of Doom is it will fire. It's like the bomb glove, but it will fire out little tiny kamikaze robots that will explode. That will run towards its enemy and explode. And they're quite useful. They make the game a little easier. See little guys running around on the ground there. Run towards the enemy and they kind of explode all over the enemy, so making it keeps the enemy off your back for a while. Keeps your enemy distracted, so they're a good little thing to have around if you're going to go into a room full of enemies. Another thing is I'm not using my Ratchet enough as I should be. A lot of that is because ammo is fairly expensive in this game. It's not cheap, and you're gonna need all the bolts you can get. A lot of the biggest thing with this game is bolts. You'll need lots and lots of bolts. So try to pick up as many bolts as you can. So last time we were here, we went this way. Now we want to go the other way. I just want to collect some bolts here. There we go. So yeah, before we could go this way. So, see that little green, thing with the green center, kind of like an oval? If you press and hold the fire button, when you select the slingshot, you'll swing towards it. These yellow ones, press the slingshot, and you'll swing across it. So the green ones pull you, yellow ones swing you. You know, one thing I don't do with the Ratchet and Clank series is that I really don't listen to the music as much as I think I should. I mean, it does have some good tracks. I shouldn't have done that. Not the most memorable tracks. That's what Ratchet looks like drowning in mud. Not some of the most memorable tracks, but they do have a lot of good tracks. That's one thing I've noticed about games these days, is there's not as many memorable tracks as there are. I mean, when I think video game music, I think the first video game, when I think of the word video game music, the first thing that pops into my mind is Wily's Castle 1 and 2 from Mega Man 2. And I think that's video game music. I mean, Mega Man is the first thing that comes to mind when you think video game music. And I think that's something that's really lacking in games these days, is music. Just throw a bomb over the delete those, otherwise they'll explode in your face. And it is a shame. I mean, I played Final Fantasy 13, I really liked it, but I have to say there's no... music isn't very memorable. I hate to say, but it's not. I mean, I think it's only got like one song. Oh, by the way, welcome back. This is Wolf the Fallen, halfway through the damn video, and I forgot to say it. Yeah, 13 and 12 didn't have as much memorable music, and even 10 didn't have that much music. By the way, all you do is you just slingshot around. There's nothing fancy to do. So here is our decryptor. I don't know, what's it called in this game? Trespasser. Yeah, they call it different things. I seem to remember, yeah, there we go. I seem to remember falling to my death That's what I seem to remember. Fall to my death again. Okay. There we go. Gold bolt, people. Gold bolt. Right there under the thing. Yeah, most of this I'm trying to remember from... Like, a lot of these I'm probably gonna have to look up. That's a little suspicious when I saw that hanging there. By the way, sorry for the desync in the last video. With these, there's not as much talk as there is in...
Lasers are mounted on each ring of the Invinso lock. Aim the lasers at the receptors on the outside ring to turn them green. All receptors must be green before the Invinso lock will open.
Basically what you want to do is you want to aim... It's a little puzzle, you want to aim each laser into a
Use the left
red light.
stick to control the Trespasser.
You press left or right to rotate, and then you press up or down to select which laser you want. You just press the circle button to access the panel. Yeah, sorry about the desync in the last video, but since there's not as much talking in these in Ratchet and Clank, I'm not really going to try to sync up sound effects, so I don't care if the bullets, I don't care as much if the bullets, like I'll try my best, but I can't do anything, like if you notice a transition, that's probably an area where I tried to fix the sound so it sounded a little better. If sound is way off, I'll try to fix it, but hopefully it won't happen too often. So now we got the Trespasser, we can head back to that lodging facility. As I was saying, like, a lot of games these days don't have memorable music. I'm sorry, there's just not as many games I'm finding ever since the PlayStation 2 came out. Games have kinda, like the 6th generation consoles, like even some of the music on GameCube wasn't, actually no, GameCube still produced quite a lot of their music was still pretty good. And they had a few games with a few memorable tracks, but the PlayStation 2, I never played Xbox or any of the Xbox games, so I can't say anything about those. But PlayStation 2, I found it didn't have, there just wasn't as much memorable music. And there really isn't. I mean, honestly, there isn't. I can't. If I think back to some of the games I'm playing now, I can't. Like, I can think music, but it's very generic. Like a lot of the shooters have very generic action music. And again, so you notice this, there's 2 on a track, so you gotta aim. These are a little easier because you can find a place where 2 lights are coinciding. But they get a little more difficult because the lasers will be a little further out. You'll see as we go along, I'm not very good at explaining things. Grenades. Like, this game has pretty good music, but I mean, it's I couldn't remember the music if you had told me. I mean, if I heard a track from Final Fantasy, any of the Final Fantasies or any of the Mega Mans, I remember whose music it is. Like, you know, if I heard like a Mega Man, one of the Robot Master themes, I'd be able to tell you, okay, well that's this guy. Whoa! Don't forget to equip your slingshot. I keep forgetting because in the newer games, if you just jump, it will, and get close to one, it will automatically equip it, but this one it doesn't. I've jumped off a cliff a few times. Yeah, I can tell you, like, any music from, well, Final Fantasy 10 and down, I could tell you what music and kind of what scene goes on for that music, but anything beyond like 11, 12, and 13, I can't quite remember Well, I never played 11 that much, so I can't really say anything. That was close. Yeah, you gotta try to jump when those are at the... They're almost at their peak. There we go. Slingshot again. Yeah, swing across.
By double tapping.
I don't care. Trespasser, there we go. Now we got shields. These things here will block the lasers, not allowing you to get your laser sights on something. Right about there. Just kind of got to move them into a better spot where they won't affect anything. There we go. Bolts, bolts, I love them all. Give me all your bolts. What's going on, buddy? Oh, hey, we remember this guy. Chop Suey. He just crapped himself a bolt.
You sure showed him.
I suppose I did.
Well, we got ourselves another infobot.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS, Blog Tactical Research Station. Hi, I'm Supreme Executive Chairman Drak, and we here at BTS are seeking motivated individuals to fill positions in these exciting careers. Grind boot tester, warhead
Grind boots.
assembly
Oh,
technician, animal
damn.
husbandry, robot repairman,
Chicken.
suck cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant. So call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
Chicken in the background.
Now
I don't know.
Did you see all the cool gadgets they're making?
I don't know why
Let's go get some.
No.
the subtitles
we
don't
must
show up
continue
for
our
those
search
scenes.
For Captain Quark.
You're absolutely right.
I am.
Sure, we need to find Quark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drak is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drak, so they're bound.
So I guess we'll be going to straight
I
to
am
space
unsure
station.
about your
This is
logic.
where the game starts to get a little harder. I mean, these
Come on, let's
first
go.
couple levels are really, they're pretty easy. But, this next area is a little bit harder. I'm probably going to die quite a bit. I don't really plan on editing out my deaths too much unless I really have to. Get some bolts off you guys. Give me your bolts. I love the bolts. Alright. So, let us head off. If I can jump up. So yeah, sorry about going on the rant about music, but I mean that's one of the things that's kind of bothered me. I am going to be I'm starting a Let's Play online, where I'm probably just going to rant about a bunch of crap. Each episode I'll just rant about something and get a couple of material out. If people like watching that, I might keep it up. We'll see. If I get famous enough, I might actually redo some of these, because, you know, I want to produce some quality in my, like, I don't care too much about the syncing with this game, but I still do care enough to actually get it right, so, you know, it bugs me when shit goes out of sync. It really does. It's one of the problems I had with my Final Fantasy X LP in the beginning. Just crap was desyncing like crazy, and I couldn't get it to work. And I got the hang of it now, so I might redo it. So what do you got?
I got some great bargains for
Taunter? That is an excellent one if you know how to use it. Okay. So basically, what Taunter does is it'll make a sound. Make a sound at an enemy and cause them to run towards you. So do that, and then switch to another weapon like the Pyrus Detonator and burn them up close, or it just helps you get them a little closer and on your terms. So folks, I am going to end it here for today. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.